Hello Class 4, today I'm going to be showing you how to create your own haiku poem. Now I've decided to use nature as my focus, as this is what Japanese poets commonly use, alongside things like love, places, food, well anything really. But the most important thing you must remember is the amount of syllables are in each line. Now the first line has to have 5 syllables, the second line 7, and then finally the third line has 5 as well. Now remember, there's only 3 lines in a haiku poem. Now let's get started. I've decided to use nature, and I'm specifically focusing on flowers like in the inspiration video before. Although we don't need to think about the syllables in the title, just to show you, this has 3. 1, 2, 3. A spring day. Now for my first line I need 5 syllables, and I quite like the idea of dancing as in a flower's dancing in the wind. Dancing has 1, 2, dancing, dancing, 2 syllables. So let's think. If I'm going to say that flowers are dancing, how many does flowers have? Flowers has flowers, 2 as well. So dancing flowers has 4 syllables. That means I have 1 more syllable left. Okay, maybe having dancing flowers together is a bit too long for our first line because that doesn't leave me with many other syllables. I'll stick with dancing. Dancing, how about in the wind, because that's what flowers do, they dance in the wind. So, dancing in the wind, dancing in the wind. 5 syllables, brilliant. So we have dance, dancing, dancing, in the wind. Let's check. Dancing in the wind, 5 syllables, fantastic, and a comma at the end. Now my second line only gets 7 syllables. Let's think. I could have flowers in this section, which I didn't have before in our first line. So flowers is 2 syllables. That means I have another 5 syllables left. Now how about something to describe the flowers? Well, in springtime I suppose it gets a lot more colourful, doesn't it? So colourful, I wonder how many that has. Colourful. Colourful has 3. Flowers has 2, so that's 5. That means I've got 2 more syllables left. Colourful flowers. How about the colourful flowers, which will give me, the is 1, so that will give me 6. The colourful flowers. Sway. Could have sway. Sway's similar to dancing, I suppose. The wind makes the flowers sway. Let's see if that works. The colourful flowers sway. The colourful flowers sway. 7. Fantastic. So that can be our second line. Sway. Sway. Another colour comma there. So we've got dancing in the wind, 5. The colourful flowers sway, 7. Now our third line has 5 syllables too. Now for my final line I need 5 syllables. Now I'm thinking, where would you see flowers? Now you could say a park, you could say in your garden. I'm actually going to say meadow. I quite like the idea of having lots of flowers dancing in the wind across a meadow. Oh, across a meadow. Across a meadow. Across a meadow. 5. That fits perfectly. I'm going to have that one. Now, at the end of my haiku poem, I need a full stop. So let's check this one, shall we? Dancing in the wind, the colourful flowers sway across a meadow. Dancing in the wind, the colourful flowers sway across a meadow. Perfect. So it completely fits. And that's how easy it is to create a haiku poem. Just remember to use the clapping to help you get those syllables right. So now you can see just how easy it is to create your own haiku poem. Now either go back to the task or go to the inspiration video before and then start coming up with your own ideas. Remember your clapping to make sure you get the right amount of syllables. And at the end of the session we gather all of our poems together, read them out and see what we've come up with. Have fun!